Well, speaking of Timothee Chalamet, because Ross brought up Chalamet,
Old Timmy Tam, yes sir.
Dune 3. I'm already mixed on Dune, the
They definitely
Villeneuve
make it
version.
cinematic in the trailer.
Yeah, they're visually interesting to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
oh, go ahead.
where is he? You know, what's his goal with this next one?
Well, this one's Dune Messiah.
This is right. This is supposed to be the ending of the trilogy. So is this you're ending the story here and not implying that there's anything past this?
Oh,
because
I
Dune
hope this
Messiah
makes $1
was
billion
weird.
and they try to make the one with the worm guy.
Well, then you have to have Children of Dune,
Yeah.
with the psychotic little girl who sees future and crazy child, and then you turn it into God Emperor, where little Leto turns into giant, horrifying God Emperor face man,
who has weird things going on with the Duncan, Idaho clone. Oh, spoilers for a 50-year-old book, by the way.
Well, because I've been mixed on my reaction to it. I'm classically somebody who really enjoys Dune, the stories, but Dune goes goofy and weird after the first one.
Oh yeah, it does.
So, because the theory, how it's presented in the book, is that Paul makes certain decisions because this is the only direction that things could go to stop inevitable disaster that's going to happen in the future. Because he's a Kwisatz Haderach and he can see the future. He has the power that the
Bene Gesserit
have.
Yeah.
So he's the fabled person that can actually see into the future. So theoretically, this was the only path forward. Now, if we metagame this, Frank Herbert wrote this as a criticism of JFK, a charismatic person that's going to bring destruction upon us all.
Right.
Because he was not a wide-eyed Camelot believing guy in JFK. This was his sort of interpretation of JFK. So there's been speculation of people who love the books because Paul and then Leto can see the future, and if this was the only way to save mankind, though horrific, because Paul ends up perpetrating a galactic jihad that brings about horror and death upon the galaxy across the board as he marches the Fremen into everybody's homes and murders mercilessly across the galaxy. And so it's speculated that even though he saw the future as this is the only solution, it might be an incorrect reading of the future insofar as it's the future he wants or the future he concludes is the only way to bring about the outcome he wants, sort of thing. That right. How much can we really trust the foresight of these two people? Because Leto believes it later when he becomes the God Emperor worm. And Paul sets it in motion. But because Herbert is writing this cynically, you might conclude that all of the horror and destruction might just be the vanity view of one future that he thinks is true, but there were possibly other outcomes. You see where I'm getting with this?
Sure, yeah.
It might not be the only one. It's just the one that he felt was the most advantageous for him and humanity.
Yeah, or like, just because he saw it doesn't mean that's all that there was. It's just the one he saw.
Sure.
Right.
It's just the channel he was on, per se. Can I read something I saw on Twitter because it made me laugh? Because it's about specifically Herbert and JFK and all that stuff. And it's this guy on Twitter saying, one of my favorite theories is that Dune reflects the Paleocon ex-Catholics' resentment of JFK. The Bene Gesserit, the nuns he hated growing up, had been preparing the way for a charismatic young Catholic president for decades. Oh no, my timer. I can no longer get on Twitter. Never mind. I'll read it next time. Sorry, everybody. I knew I should have taken that screenshot.
I mean, it's a funny conspiracy that it's this Catholic. We did hear from him. It's kind of a JFK allegory, but as far as the secret Catholic commentary of nuns raising up JFK to be the new Messiah to rule America and bring about World War III.
Truly, it will happen, inshallah.
I just don't know if Villeneuve is going to be apt enough to play out the subtleties of possibility of what he might have been bringing up as sort of allegorically. Because it's like the natural conclusion is, well, Paul's right and he's trying to save the universe. But in reality, you're supposed to think, actually, he's bringing about a horrific destruction.
Which ends up happening.
Well, right, it ends up happening, but I never thought about it at the time. I was like, well, I mean, he's the chosen one. They have to die because it's the chosen one. I never thought of like, well, maybe he's wrong. It's like, but he saw the future, and it's like, but maybe he's wrong. I don't know.
As I recall, and this might be something that I'm recalling incorrectly, but as I recall, Paul didn't want to have the jihad. He wanted to avoid that, but he felt that he was being pushed into it, and he ended up going into that because that would have minimized the catastrophe.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be read into Dune where that's not the direction or life he wanted, and it ended up the inevitability of it.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, he can't avoid his destiny.
That's kind of what I remember too, Jason, is that like initially he sees it, wants to avoid it, but then as he tries to avoid it, he'll see flashes of what happens if he does avoid it, and it's worse.
It's way worse.
Or at least his family completely wiped out. Yeah. So that's what I remember. It's been a few years, so
I've watched trillions of people to make sure my mom and sister survive.
Right. Yeah, exactly. My weird sister.
I went native with Chani, and my brown girlfriend has got to stick around. It seems like they made up really quickly after her being beefed at the end of number 2. So,
which she shouldn't have been anyway.
No, because she wasn't. She fully believed in what he was doing because she bought into the fantasy, the whole thing.
You know, and the problem is, like, because even in this trailer, I'm sorry, Zendaya is such a charisma vacuum.
Yeah, I don't understand her.
She's a black hole of interest or charisma or any sort of a positive feeling. And I like nothing against her personally. God bless her. She's getting a lot of money and work. I hope it works out great for her.
Her and Tom Holland are now married too.
They are. I do not understand the appeal in any way. No. I really don't. There's some roles I've seen that she's been in and like images from it, like, oh sure, yeah. But all the stuff she's been in, it's like the big stuff, your Spider-Man, your Dune. Why? I do not get it. There's not been a Mary Jane who isn't insufferable in some way on film, has there?
Yeah. Who's not weirdly self-centered in an odd way.
Yeah. Like, what the hell?
But me, though. Well, I gotta save people. But me, though.
Yeah, well, what about... It's always about you, Peter. I really want it to be about me.
You want me to just stand there and watch those kids die? I mean, like, I can do that.
But my play...
Their blood's on your hands, Mary Jane.
But my play...
But my play, Peter. Why aren't you ever going to be here for me? Well, wasn't the thing in 3 the whole... Well, 2, he missed her play because they wanted to get together. But it's like, oh, something came up. But when she understands who he is, and she's still kind of like, you're never there for me. And it's like, so you just want me to let people die? Like, you know the deal now. Just right. I'll show up to your play and then just whisper in your ear afterwards. The play was great, honey. 5 people are dead because of this.
I hope you're happy.
I hope you're happy, Mary Jane. You selfish bint.
Yeah, she does suck. I don't know. This movie's interesting. Dune is weird for me. I didn't see the previous two. I wanted to. I ended up having to be on call for a previous job when the original plan to go see the first one in theaters was.
Yeah.
And after that, I was just kind of like, because I always heard like, oh, it's so good in the theater, and it's like, well, oh well. Plus, I don't know if I like Denis Villeneuve. He's made some movies I like.
He's made some movies I've hated.
Yeah, I think he might be a bit of an overrated dick.
That French mystique or whatever.
Yeah, and people blow him, especially online. And it's just like, I mean, look, he's made some good movies. I really like Sicario. I don't know about anything else, because some of his other stuff's real fucking boring.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever want to go down that curiosity route, we can just watch Dune next time you're in town.
But... All right. I'm down to clown.
He is a member of the Clown Posse.
That's right, the insane Clown Posse.
Out of the blue, PlayStation has decided to retire the terms PlayStation Network and PSN for its official online service.
But why?
After years,
let's
it's
get
no
rid
longer...
of some names and products that everybody recognizes, even people who don't have a PlayStation. That sounds like a great idea.
Well, especially because it's the one branch of their company that makes money. It's PlayStation.
No, they're just retiring the brand PlayStation
So
Network.
weird. Yeah, I know. It's just, but it's like that's. But I guess Xbox kind of did it with Xbox Live. Sort of.
Yeah.
Now it's just Game Pass.
I would say that's also a poor decision.
Yeah, me too.
Xbox Live is a perfect choice. Well, I mean, how many names did HBO go through?
Oh, God. Their app? 1 billion.
Chuck Norris has passed.
No.
The great hero, the great meme hero, Chuck Norris.
Yep.
Before we get into the idiocy of the internet, he was no Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was more of like the B tier. But there was a charm to his goofy movies, and he famously was in the big, Bruce Lee movie that made it big in the West. Yep. He was the big guy that fought him, and he was chosen specifically because he could fight. Because unlike Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was an actual guy who fought and won championships.
Mm-hmm.
He did Walker, Texas Ranger for years and years, and that was a thing that everybody was in love with forever. And yeah, it's a real bummer. He became really famous later on in life because of his silly memes.
Yeah, that's some early millennial internet humor there.
Yeah. What was the I saw a video of him in Iraq talking to the troops, and somebody did the joke or whatever, and he goes, well, everybody, I was going to shave before I came out here, but I was going to have to use a rock because my beard's too mighty. But when I went to go use the rock begged me not to use it because my beard was too great. And everyone's like, Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the earth down. Anyway.
That's right.
Chuck Norris is amazing. Unfortunately, now is the time to be bitter and political because he kind of leans politically in another direction than what you approve of. I mean, I don't need to go into another rant of can't we just live in the same world without demeaning other people that might lean politically away from us? I mean, I don't want to make it about us. I don't agree with Rob Reiner on almost anything political. But Rob Reiner's a great director, and no one wants to dunk on a guy when he passes because that's not classy and it's a moral thing to do. It's just kind of a crappy thing to do. Yeah. It's unfortunate Chuck Norris has passed. Now everybody's like, yeah, but politically, I mean,
Well, he was a Zionist, so he can go fuck himself.
Well, Chuck Norris wasn't even that majorly outspoken politically.
Not really.
He
Not
was
that
just
I ever
kind
remember.
of right wing.
Yeah.
So now, let's expose ourselves to horrific comments about Chuck Norris, everybody. Glad to see us at the top. I will laugh at some of the jokes. But F him, no such thing as a good MAGA.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Good riddance, you evil SOB. Cue the show some decency cries from the right. You have to include a slur of some sort when you cheer for death, so you can claim it's just a joke, snowflake. They could show decency first.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Rest in piss. Yet another person who needs to shut the F up and ride nostalgia into the sunset, but oh no. F this Trumper. Classy.
Very.
Good. F that weird ass POS. F off Nazi supporting shithead.
What the
1,000 years of darkness for Chuck then, I guess.
Good Lord.
Bye. F the fascist POS. Thanks, Internet.
Thank you. God, the internet's so classy.
Good Lord. Man, you guys are good people, aren't you?
Really good people.
Yep.
Yeah, this is why we can't live together. This is why.
Mm-hmm.
we can't.
Really nice bunch.
If we demonize each other like this, we can't live together. We'll never get along.
It's not so good.